Hello everyone, dear students. In today's lecture, we are going to look in the TYBA Special English Paper 3. The title of this paper is Appreciating Norm. In the first term of TYBA S3 paper, we are going to see the theory of novel. In the theory of novel, we have to study the definition of novel. That is, what is novel means, the definition of novel, its characteristics. In addition to the definition, we have to also deal with a brief history of the novel as a literary form. As we know that novel is a recent form, and we have to deal with that history of novel. After the history of novel and its definition, we will deal with the elements of novel. In the elements of novel, we are going to study theme, characters, plot, structure, narrative techniques, point of view, conflict, setting and atmosphere, as well as dialogue. Theme is the central idea of novel. Because every novel, every work of literature, or every piece of art, whether it is a work of literature or work of painting, it has a theme. So, theme is an integral part of the novel. As far as characters are concerned, characters are the persons, the things that are there in the novel. Plot means the storyline or the arrangement of events of a particular novel. Every novel has its structure. We will also deal with that structure. The drama is a representative art. The characters, the actors, the director present the drama on the stage. On the other hand, in a novel, the writer has to narrate the whole novel. And in order to do so, he makes use of various narrative techniques. For example, in the beginning of 20th century, James Joyce and Virginia Woolf made use of the technique of string of conscience. It is a narrative technique. Point of view means the relationship of the narrator to the novel, to the plot. There are various points of view, like first person point of view, second person point of view, third person point of view. The famous Marathi novel, Hindu as well as Mrityunjay, have made use of first person point of view. Conflict means struggle. Without conflict, there can't be a novel. The main protagonist has to fight with something or somebody. So it is the conflict. Setting means the time, place, and the social milieu in which the action of the novel takes place. Atmosphere means the general environment in which the action of the novel takes place. So, setting and atmosphere are related with each other. Dialogue tells us about the inner self of a character, and dialogue constitutes an important part of novel. After the elements of novel, we will deal with the types of novel. In the types of novel, the first type of novel is epistolary novels. Epistolary novels means the word epistolary has been derived from the word epistle. Epistle means a long letter. So, the epistolary novels consist of letters. The very famous example of epistolary novel can be uh, can be said as Pamela by Mr. Samuel Richardson. Then there is Picaresque novel. Picaresque novel is related with the adventures of a person. Then there is Bildungsroman novel. Bildungsroman is German word. The building some the Bildungsroman novel is the novel of formation or the novel of character. An education of the novelist takes place here. Then there is the historical novel. Nowadays, the historical novels are very much popular. They are in historical novel takes the setting of the historical novel is some time and some place in the history, in the past. It deals with the lives of some famous historical figures. Sometimes only incidents have been taken from the history and the characters are fiction in the historical novels. Then there is regional novels. Regional novels are based on a particular region. The most famous example of regional novels in English is Thomas Hardy's novels. Almost all of his novels take place in the Wessex, a part of England. Then there are psychological novels. Psychological novels deals with the emotions, the feelings of the protagonist. It deals with the psychic development of the character. There are few novels which are satirical. So satirical novels is also a type of novel in which social evils, for example, are reading. The next type of novel is a realistic novel. In a realistic novel, the events and dialogues have been taken place from the real life, and they have been presented in such a way that the reader thinks that this is the real novel. Then there is experimental novel. There are few novelists who have experimented with the form of novel. The second type of novel is science fiction. Science fiction deals with the phenomena of science. The most important and famous example of science fiction is the novels of H. G. Wells. For example, The Time Machine. In addition to all these types and literary terms, we are also going to study other literary terms that are related to novels. For example, motifs, atmosphere, stream of consciousness, and so on. In the first term, we have to study the only novel entitled as Animal Farm. This novel was published in 1945 and has been written by the famous novelist of 20th century, Mr. George Orwell. We will move further. In the second term, we have to study two novels. The first novel that we are going to study in the second term is the world famous The Old Man and the Sea by Mr. Ernest Hemingway. This novel was published in 1942 and it deals with an old man who went to sea to fish. The second novel that we will study in the second term is The Guide by, by the Pitamaha of Indian English writing, Mr. R.K. Narayan. This novel was published in 1950. The guide novel has been very popular in India. Mr. Devanand and Vijayanand produced a movie based upon this novel titled as Guide. The songs of the movie Guide have been very popular since still today. So, this is the syllabus of our Special English Paper 3 Appreciating Novel. In the coming lectures, we will deal with the topics and subtopics in details. Thank you.